Police believe Penguin murdered Black Mask. But why would he send me here if he was the killer? It doesn't add up. This crime took place days ago. The fire and the exposure to the elements make identifying the victims difficult. The male victim is wearing a black mask, but I can't positively identify him as Roman Sionis without a DNA analysis. Something I can't do in the field. I can identify the female victim based on her fingerprints. Tiffany Ambrose, Roman Sionis' girlfriend, or one of them at least. She was no angel, long list of priors, but nothing to indicate she was the target here. The fire spread as a result of a Molotov cocktail thrown into the room. It may have been intended to destroy evidence. The shallow trajectory of the bullet suggests the shooter could be someone of Penguin's height. But the grooves on the floor suggest that the victim was killed by someone leaning back in a chair. This bullet was fired from a revolver. Ballistics analysis indicates a low angle of trajectory. The shooter could have been someone of Penguin's height. But the pattern in the gunpowder residue suggests the bullet was actually fired by someone lying on the ground. These fingerprints are a match for the Penguin, but they're on top of the soot from the fire. The cops were right. Penguin was in the room, but these prints prove he was here after the murders were committed. If he didn't kill Black Mask, who did? The only thing I know for certain is that Tiffany's shooter was lying on the floor. But why? These white streaks are shoe polish. Whoever shot Tiffany was being dragged along the floor. Besides the victims, there were two other people in the room. Tiffany's shooter, and whoever was dragging the shooter. The location from which the male victim was shot may tell me more. The DNA here doesn't belong to either of the victims. Whose is it? The fight broke out when someone startled the shooter. It's not clear who won the fight. It could have been either one of them. I should review the evidence to see if I can learn anything more about either the intruder or the shooter. Fabric analysis indicates the intruder was wearing a white suit or sport jacket. This fabric swatch could help identify the intruder, but I still can't identify the male victim's shooter. There's one impact area I haven't checked for clues. This DNA is from the female victim. The level of oxidation suggests it's been here for several days. If I review the evidence, I may be able to find out what she was doing when she was attacked. She was sending text messages to Roman Sionis about someone named the Joker. Someone killed Black Mask. But this crime took place several days ago, and I saw Black Mask earlier tonight. The only answers I have raise more questions. Who is the Joker? Was he the killer here? Or is he one of the assassins? I have a body, an unknown shooter, and an unknown assailant who attacked the shooter. I need to match the DNA samples against the records in the National Criminal Database to identify who was in the room. Alfred, I need access to the National Criminal Database.
Well, the only way to do that would be to infiltrate the Gotham City Police Department.
Then that's where I'm going.
Sir, you'd need to physically hack into their servers. If you insist on doing something that foolish, you'll need a powerful, non-lethal weapon. I recommend coming back here to pick up your concussion detonator.
Not a bad idea.
We can work this.
Come in, 8-2. Dispatch, Delta 4-4. You raised Delta 8-2.
Stand by, 4-4. Delta 8-2. Delta 8-2, come in. Delta 8-2, come in. Delta 8-2, report. Delta 4-4, no response from 8-2. Please proceed inside to confirm 8-2 status.
10-4, dispatch.
Welcome home, sir. The concussion detonator is on your workbench. Remember, if you use that instead of your fists, you'll do less lasting damage to those police officers and civil servants.
Noted.
Well played, sir. You stopped the electrocutioner with a single strike.
I just used his arrogance to my advantage. A textbook move a child could have avoided.
True, but I doubt the rest of them will go down as easily.
If they do, we'll be eating that Christmas ham sooner than you think. Alfred, how are things?
Status quo, sir. Status quo.
I'm shot at crews for planning to take advantage of us. I'm gonna teach you a lesson. Those guys are fighting the bat!
Break his face! Is this the end?
Considering giving Gordon the job. This could be bad. Bad for him, maybe. There's no way the boys upstairs will support it.
Enigma, where are you?
I'm right here. Well, figuratively speaking anyway. Disappointed I didn't choose to meet up in person?
What's this about? Sionis hire you to throw me off his trail?
Think of me as an information broker. I've got data handlers everywhere, feeding me all kinds of interesting stuff.
And you think this is going to destroy Gotham?
Oh, yes. See, bullet wounds and broken bones will eventually heal, but incriminating photos, videos, emails, that kind of damage can never be repaired. Tomorrow morning, when I release everything I've got, the city's going to collapse. Resignations, arrests, deaths. It'll be chaos in the streets, Batman, and there's not a thing you can do to stop me.
No key, no entry.
I figured you'd try and get all caveman on my equipment. It's password protected, I'm afraid, with 10,000 volts of electricity. You've lost, Batman. Might as well head home and get some rest. With everyone's deepest, darkest secrets about to go on public display, I've got a feeling tomorrow's going to be a very busy day for you.
One way or another, I'm shutting you down. Destroying all the network relays will let me access his server. It's the only way to stop him. Those must be the handlers he was talking about. I can use them to track down the extortion data he's been collecting.
Master Bruce, guards have been doubled at police precincts since Loeb's murder. We'll need to find a way to sneak in. It won't attract attention. Otherwise, you'll never make it.
You saw the guy they brought in.
Understood.
We give them
Thanks.
space to do their little arms. But then some monster in a cape drops him from a building, and a Christmas tree breaks his fall. And one of his own thugs walks off with the cash.
Yeah, probably another water pipe bursting. Love to go take a look, but, you know, my shift's over. Loeb understood. The problem is Gordon...
Expect us to survive on a cop's salary.
Somebody ought to lay boots to him. Show him how we do things in Gotham.
Sign me up for that.
This won't be easy, but if I'm going to access the National Criminal Database and find out what happened at Lacey Towers, I need to find the server room without being discovered.
There's 8 assassins in town tonight. From the info we've been gathering, there.
Yeah, well, they were supposed to be guards.
Must you be so brutal, sir? These are city employees.
They're as corrupt as they come, and they're in my way.
I wish you'd think twice about that approach, sir. You never know when you might need their help. At any rate, your objective is the GCPD server room. I've marked it on your map.
Man, I hate the homeless.
On line 7, please. Delta 6 on line 7.
Off your asses!
be able to access doors like this with my cryptographic sequencer. I'll need to find another way. I won't stand a chance against that many armed men. I can use Deathstroke's remote claw to pass above their heads undetected.
Alright, listen up. While you jokers are playing cleanup through a Blackgate, I was making us some money. I worked out a deal with our pal Black Mask. If any of us can kill the Bat before the assassins get to him, we get the bounty. All $50 million of it. And for those of you who ain't too good with the math, that means we all retire early.
Nice. That's what I'm talking about. Let's take him down then. Yeah, what are we waiting for?
Enough! We only get one night to get this done. So whatever they put you on tonight, I want you to blow it off. Finding and killing the Bat is your #1 priority. That clear?
Yes, sir. All clear. Clear as day, sir. You got it. Sir, yes, sir.
Questions? Shout them out.
How are we gonna keep this from Gordon and the rest of the force?
Well, for starters, you're gonna keep your damn trap shut. Anyone else?
Sir, what about the assassins? Will they see us as competition?
Yeah, I didn't sign up to be on those guys' hit list.
Look, y'all put your lives at risk when you signed up for SWAT. Now, you want to make the big money, you're gonna have to accept bigger risk. That's how it works. Anyone wants out can hand me their badge. Didn't think so. We good to go?
Wait, Brandon. How do we know Black Mask will keep his end of the deal if we do kill the Bat?
He's good for the cash, trust me. And I know where he's stashing it.
If you know where he's got the cash, why don't we go get it?
Because the last thing we need is a war with Black Mask and his men. Come on, guys. Let's do this.
I've got to be quiet, so those SWAT officers don't hear me.
Then we treat him like any other scumbag. If we can't find dirt, we make our own.
I'm listening.
What if Captain Gordon allowed all the perps in the holding cells to go free?
You mean we set them loose?
Little prison riot. Can't be! Oh. We make the law in this town.
So what does this disruptor of yours do?
Little bit of this, little bit of that. Mostly, though, it does a whole lot of none of your damn business.
Oh, you want to play it like that? All right. Maybe I'll have the guys over at Evidence Lockup take a look. They can get kind of rough, though. Hope it's not fragile.
You want to play hardball, buddy? How's about I tell my cousin at the Gazette about the payments you boys been extorting from Penguin and the like?
Scum like you's got a cousin at the Gazette. You expect me to believe that?
Don't see you calling Evidence Lockup now, do I? You cops are all the same. You ain't getting nothing out of me.
Like I said, I got all night.
You and me both, pal.
Not you again!
Talk, or you won't be walking anywhere, ever.
No way! You gotta answer for dropping me off that rooftop, buddy!
No, you have to answer to me. How does this disruptor work?
Ask one of the pigs! They got it in Evidence Lockup!
How about we take a little walk up to the roof?
Okay, you win! It jams weapons, overrides electronic locks, alright? Now you gotta let me go!
How'd that work out for you last time?
We got right. Who told you that, huh?
Your buddy
rookie. He will wipe this city clean of... Let's get this over with. I can take you on. I can handle worse than you. Get in there, get in there! Back up! Watch the feet! Thinks he's some kind of marksman. Thinks he can mess with us? You can't do this to... You got us all wrong. We're the law here.
Priority 1 alert. All personnel be advised. 211 reported on the ground. 622 on the premises.
Get yourself to a shelter.
You kidding? That's where they round us up. You don't get it. Anarchy gets it, but you don't get it, man.
What's going on out there? I gotta deal with this problem. If I don't give this bastard what he wants, he'll send the tape to the press. What the hell am I supposed to do? That's the best you got? How am I gonna whack him if I don't know who he is? Guy's a mystery, complete friggin' enigma. Yeah, great advice, thanks.
Suspect in our sights!
Priority 1 alert. All personnel be advised. 211's reported on the ground. 622 on the premises.
He's out here catching the criminals that you let walk free.
He is the worst kind of criminal. The kind who thinks their actions are justified. Who acts completely outside the system.
The system is broken.
Barbara, wait.
Listen up, people. I want this fat bastard taken down ASAP. There's a big payday in it for us, so don't screw it up.
You take one payment off the books, and these guys think they own you for life.
Man, I'll never forget Flash's face when I caught him with all that contraband. Best money I ever made.
Sound off! The bat just took one of you down!
The bat! Right there! Clearing the vent!
Suspect dipped away somewhere.
So, find him! Find the suspect now. Don't let him get the drop on you. There's our guy. Up there. Yeah, there's our man. Get over here! We got a guy down!
Someone tossed that thing.
Eyes on me! Somebody's throwing smoke! There's our tango! I can't breathe!
Priority one alert. All available personnel should be searching your quadrants for the 622. Suspect is 6'4", dressed in black, and has wings. Is this for real?
Shouldn't you be searching your quadrant?
I'll leave that for the boys in SWAT.
Why's that?
Ain't you heard?
It's the vigilante!
Maybe we can cut you in on our action.
Priority one alert. All personnel report to your department head. Need a head count. A lot of people unaccounted for.
They're using a security protocol I'm not familiar with, and the windows are reinforced glass. The disruptor in the evidence locker might do the trick.
Light him up! Think you're better than us?
Alfred, I can't access the evidence locker. I need an alternate route.
The evidence locker, sir? Well, according to these schematics, it adjoins an old elevator shaft which you can access via the infirmary. You should be able to break in from there. I've added it to your map.